YouTube? Welcome back to Paint Points. It's that man, our boo is Brother Man. And today we back with another video of Gridiron, Gils Arena, Underdog Fantasy. What's going on with the show? Let's get to it, man. Again, like it seems like every couple months there's some bullshit going on with Gilbert and this show, man. You know, first you get rated, then the show's like, hey, we don't know, we want to keep your name on the title of the show type shit. Take your name off the title of the show type shit. Then they get another show type shit. They get a football show type shit. They show more love to the football show than they do the basketball show. Probably because the basketball show don't need nothing. The basketball show don't need Underdog in order to gain its following. If the basketball show got 8,000 live viewers, the football show got 2,000 live viewers. That's just not a secret. We can see that shit. So we understand that the basketball show holds way more value than the football show. But when it comes to betting and shit like that, football be going up. We in America, remember. So without further ado, let's go ahead and let's get a little bit of an explanation of what the fuck is going on. So first, Gilbert, kind of a big name when it comes to the basketball space. He's nowadays he's famous for giving his takes online. Before the whole Underdog Fantasy shit started, he was giving his takes online, giving his expertise, trying to show fans and people alike a different view, a different side of what they may be seeing. That's all cool. We see that he's very knowledgeable of the game. Guys like LeBron James have shouted out Gilbert Arenas for his work ethic. They've shouted him out for his approach to the game and the way he played ball. Cool. He get into the media space, blowing up. He get to a space that this shit might become a little bit too bigger than we need. Need a production team behind it. So Underdog Fantasy come in, boom. Underdog Fantasy like, hey bro, you got a big ass house. Can we use your basement? Cool. They use their basement. Shit start popping off. Gils Arenas pop off. Now, boom, he get hit with some kind of gambling shit with the Russians or Germans, whatever the fuck they is. That shit don't look good on his image. It don't look good on the Underdog Fantasy image. So they say, boom, all right, let's kind of separate this shit a little bit from your name and kind of just make it, what it is. So then, boom, they bring a second show called Gridiron. Gridiron is a football show ran by Skip Bayless. You could tell in their first season, they've had an issue with trying to find the perfect gel of castmates and hosts. You can tell the show is all right. Skip Bayless is who Skip Bayless is. Let's not forget that. We're not shitting on Skip Bayless, but we do understand that the football show is not anywhere near where the basketball show is. The basketball show originally started with just Gilbert Arenas, and then it grew to much more than that, putting people on, putting money in your man's pockets and shit like that. Cool. He get fucked up with the Russians, some gambling shit with the Russians, beginning of the season. Cool. They take your name out of the junk. Cool. But them taking your name off that was a whole controversy in itself. Because it's like, damn, Gil, we thought this was your shit, bruh. Damn. We thought this was your shit, Gil. Like we thought Gil was showing us the way. We thought you were showing us the way, bruh. Like on a strictly independent tip. And I don't blame you for going the route you went, but the people thought that it was strictly independent. Trust me, I believe it. I see the Carmelo shits. I see the Standard Sharp shits. All that shit with that little tag up top. That shit mean that shit own to a certain extent. The V for the velocity, that mean your shit own to a certain extent. You know what I'm saying? All of our shit own to a certain extent. Let's be honest with it. But we thought this was some bread and butter type shit. We thought this was from the mud type shit. And with that being said, your people still stuck by you, Gil. So that shit ain't about nothing. But so that happens. Now that was a big controversy in itself because we're like, damn, bro, we thought you owned this shit. So that happens. He has a conversation with Underdog. They're like, hey, instead of 5 days a week, we're going down to like 2 or 3 days a week. The football show gonna have more days a week because of fantasy football, because of betting, sports betting, and all that shit. Cool. But still though, like the basketball shows were still getting more views overall. The basketball shows were still getting more live viewers as well. Like I said, if the basketball show had 12,000 viewers, the football show had 4,000 viewers. It was always a big ass discrepancy, and it's noticeable. And there was a bunch of, I think they may have grown out of it. I'm not sure because I don't really be watching them live. But there was a particular month, like it was like a full week stretch where Gridiron was going through it. They didn't know who they wanted to be on as a consistent host. And the comments was frying their ass. The comments were talking about KKK Arena, White Boys Club Arena. They was going off in the comments, and you could go back and look at those comments during that time, bro. The comment section was going the fuck off, man. And so, like, I know production sees it, I know Underdog sees it, I know Gilbert sees it, but as a company, you just gotta keep chugging, keep trying to do what you think you have to do in order to become better each and every time. As a company, just keep going, just keep going. You see Shannon Sharp. Shannon Sharp said, "Hey, y'all got these allegations. I'm gonna just keep going. I'm gonna just keep working. Let me just keep working. I'm gonna outwork the allegations. You know what I'm saying?" So let's kind of get a better view, a better understanding of what really is going on. So I mean, with Underdog, and then now, it seems like they may have outgrown their space. They're using Gilbert's basement. They're using Gilbert's basement to have this big production team. If you ask me, what I thought, my first assumption was that, damn, there might be some kind of rift between Gilbert and Underdog, about using the space, about not using the space, about days work, not days work, whatever. But Gilbert actually came out and said it. Now the issue is shit. We basically outgrown the space. There's basically too many cars in the street. Basically, too many people coming in and out the home. People around the home are starting to feel uncomfortable and shit like that. Gilbert's also come out and said he basically said that they've outgrown the space and that they most likely need to move to a studio model. They need. I don't know why they ain't do that shit. Why y'all? The fuck y'all ain't just get y'all a big ass studio, big ass warehouse and run y'all shit from there. You know what I'm saying? Underdog was saving a whole lot of money, man. Like Gilbert, bro. Like Gilbert. Like, I understand this is probably the first time you done a deal like this, bro. But I hope you getting money because they're using your space. They're using your basement as the brick and mortar. There's some kind of extra funds that need to be kicked your way for that. You're a producer. You need to get paid for being a producer. You need to get paid for the space that they're filming in. Producer. And talent, and then whatever else you can find that you need to get paid for. But Gilbert, you need to be getting paid for a whole lot more because they're using you in a unique way where not a whole lot of people has ever been used before like that. You see Shannon Sharp show, they do remote. Ocho be in a hotel somewhere, Shannon be in a studio somewhere. See, it is what it is with Cam and Mace. They got their own studio that they set up. Everybody do it different, but it seems like this model on this scale, on this high of a scale, you're probably the first one to do this model where we use the basement of one of the talents and we try to kick it off from there. We save a whole bunch of money, saving a whole bunch of money by not having a brick and mortar at an actual warehouse.